This Is America by Childish Gambino was a huge hit released May 6, 2018. The song was presented on Saturday Night Live and immediately became a hit, reflecting the core of the Black Lives Matter movement.
This is America. Don't catch you slipping now.
Despite the iconic gospel choir at the beginning of the video, directed by Hiro Murai and choreographed by Sherry Silva, the originality of the hit has been discussed in 2021 when Kid West claimed it was too similar to his 2016 song, Made in America.
I'm making the mission. I'm made in America. Flex on the radio.
While we wait for it to be settled, the case of a song that won Single of the Year at 2014 American Music Awards, on the other hand, had a different story. Katy Perry Dark Horse was credited for helping cement trap music's place on the chart, but Grammy nominee rapper Flame had
something to say. She's a beast. I call her karma. She eats your heart out like Jeffrey Dahmer.
In 2019, a jury stated that Dark Horse was a copy and ordered Katy Perry to pay around $500,000 to Flame.
Your boy's been a Christian quite a few years. Victory in faith, but I failed in my feet.
Although, after 1 year, the verdict was reversed because the ostinato in Joyful Noise is not a particularly unique or rare combination. Well done, Katy! But for Bruno Mars, that was not actually true, as per his 2012's hit Treasure, that showed plucky funk guitar over bass lines that strut like skin-tight glitter pants. However, according to a Billboard article, those signature sounds belong to 2010's Baby I'm Yours by Breakbot, soundtrack of the 2024 Paris Olympics. Finally, songwriting credits of Bruno Mars's hit were handed out to the two French artists.
Listen, baby, your wish is my command.
Going back to the beginning of the 21st century, Eminem's Kill You was quite criticized for its violent lyrics and misogyny.
Put your hands down, I ain't gonna shoot you. I'ma pull you to this bullet and put it through you.
But most people didn't realize that the real issue was the unauthorized use of a sample of Jacques Lucier's late 70s Pulsion. As mentioned by The Guardian, the theme of the duet with drummer Luke Hella was adapted without permission by Dr. Dre. Thus, Lucier filed a $10 million lawsuit and demanded all sales of the album be halted. The case was settled out of court. And now at number 5, one of the first hits by the iconic British band Oasis, led by the infamous Gallagher brothers. Coca-Cola claimed that Shaker Maker sounded just like the New Seekers' I'd Like to Teach the World to Sing, which they used in their early 70s advertisement.
I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony.
It was all blues and butterflies until 1992, when Madonna decided to sample a religious hymn by music legend Fairuz for her sexual single, Erotica. That might sound new to you, but let's listen to the original singing by Fairuz to focus on her voice. Madonna layered the lyric "Put your hands all over my body" with Fairuz's voice singing about the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, leading to a $2.5 million lawsuit. This provoking act angered the Lebanese community, specifically the Christian community, making Madonna's album banned in the country. Finishing off with number 7, Come Together from the Beatles' 1969 last album, Abbey Road. Come Together was conceived by John Lennon as a political rallying cry for the writer, psychologist and pro-drugs activist Timothy Leary. song became a manifesto of the late Beatles' funky side, and its bass riff by Paul McCartney made history. Even though there's an interesting story behind the birth of Come Together involving rock and roll legend Chuck Berry. Paul McCartney himself admitted the similarity of the song to Chuck Berry's You Can't Catch Me. Chuck Berry's publishers filed a lawsuit, and it was sorted out of court on the proviso that John Lennon recorded a cover of You Can't Catch Me. The debt was figuratively paid, but the legacy of appropriation still lingers on to some extent.
Yeah, come on, flat top, he was moving up with me, then come waving goodbye at a little old...
These cases were definitely worth being known. Some of them reserve even more interesting stories, but there's more. Finally, it's time for honorable mentions.